This is example position number 4 from Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book. Here's the position. We're blue. We rolled 4-2. We have a choice of making one of 3 points. You can either make the 9 point, the 11 point, or the 4 point. Look at the features of the position, and we'll go over each possible move, pros and cons. Here's the first choice we have, making the 9 point, 13-9, 11-9. It's an effective blocking point for white's back anchor on the 20. It gets rid of the blot on the 11. Ends up looking like this. Next possibility is making the 11 point and stepping up from the 24 to the 20. This accomplishes a couple of things. It makes an effective blocking point. The 11 is 6 away from the anchor, white's anchor. So blocks white's sixes. It gets our back checker moving, one of our back checkers moving, and hopefully sets us up to make that 20 point in our next roll or two. Ends up looking like this. Third possibility, to make the 4 point, 8-4, 6-4. The 4 point is a point in our home board. That's always good. But however, it leaves the blot on the 11. These are back checkers, both in the 24. And the 4 point is behind the anchor. We would prefer to have our points made in front of the anchor to block them in when we're behind like this. If we were ahead of the race, we just want to get past. But here we're behind in the race. Looking like this. So which would you move? Would you make the 11 point, the 9 point, or the 4 point? Well, turns out making the 11 point is the best move, according to XG. It's an effective blocking point. It's in front of white's anchor, blocks white's sixes, and it gets our back checker moving, one of our back checkers moving, which is very important. Besides making a good point, good blocking point in front of the anchor, we're also starting to move our back checkers. Second best was to make the 4 point because it's a point in our home board. It does leave a blot on the 11, and it does leave our 2 men back here on the 24. And it does strip the 8 point also as well. Making the 9 is next. The 9 is a good point in front of the anchor, but it leaves our back checkers stuck back here on the 24. Summary, here we got a problem where we can make 1 of 3 points, the 11, 9, or 4. The 11 and 9 are in front of the opponent's advanced anchor, which is a good. We want to have points in front of the opponent's advanced anchor to stop it from escaping. The 4 point is a valuable homeboard point, but it was behind white's advanced anchor on the 20. Taking the 11 also let us step up to the 20, which made it a better choice than making either of the other 2 points.